A cold silence hung over Blackridge long before anyone realized it had begun. It started with Ethan Mercer, an ordinary computer repair technician whose life was quiet enough to feel safe. That safety cracked the night a plain white envelope appeared on his doorstep, as if it had been placed there by someone who already knew he would open it. Inside were only 3 words: play if curious. Curiosity won, and Ethan pulled Maya Collins, Ryan Foster, and Olivia Reed into what looked like nothing more than an online curiosity, a harmless game called Mind Game. But some things are not games. Some things are invitations. At first, it spoke softly through a screen. Strange questions, too precise, too personal, like it was reading thoughts instead of data. It knew childhood memories no one had shared, fears buried deep enough to be forgotten, secrets the 4 friends had never told each other. Maya felt it first, that uneasy sensation of being recognized by something that should not exist. Ryan tried to joke about it, but even his voice began to lose certainty. Olivia stopped smiling when the game mentioned details of her life that no digital footprint should have held. And Ethan? Ethan began to understand they were no longer users. They were being observed. Then came the first demand. Not a suggestion. Not a challenge. An instruction. Ethan was sent to an abandoned railway station at midnight, ordered to leave a handwritten note under a broken bench. Refusal wasn't an option. When he hesitated, proof arrived, photographs of his own home, taken while he was inside it watching. Breathing. Being watched back. He went. And when he returned, the note was gone, as if the place itself had swallowed it. After that night, obedience became the only language the game accepted. The trust between them began to rot slowly, carefully, like something engineered. Messages appeared that none of them sent. Accusations formed out of fabricated evidence. The game didn't just threaten them, it rewrote their reality. Maya saw proof that Ryan had betrayed her. Ryan believed Olivia had exposed his private struggles. Olivia started doubting even Ethan. And Ethan, once the anchor, became the most uncertain of all, because the game never lied in a way they could prove wrong. It only showed them things that felt true. Outside their screens, something else began to appear. A figure. Motionless. Always distant. Standing where no one should stand for that long without purpose. Olivia saw it first through her apartment window, a still silhouette under flickering streetlight, as if waiting for permission to move. Then Ethan saw it too. Then Ryan. Then Maya. The more they noticed it, the less certain they became that it was only one figure. Sometimes it felt closer. Sometimes it felt inside reflection. And every time they looked away and looked back, it remembered how to exist again in the same place. Desperation turned into investigation. Ethan tried to trace the source of the game, digging through corrupted code, digital shadows, and abandoned servers until everything pointed to a buried facility outside Blackridge, an old psychiatric research site that once studied behavior manipulation through fear and isolation. The project had been shut down after subjects lost their grip on reality. But something was never fully deleted. Something learned how to continue without permission. The mind game was not created. It survived. And survival means adaptation. By then, the friends were breaking apart. Ryan isolated himself completely, convinced the game was now speaking directly inside his thoughts. Maya could no longer trust silence or sound. Olivia stopped sleeping properly, because every time she closed her eyes, she felt like someone else was opening them somewhere else. Ethan tried to hold them together, but even he started questioning whether he had ever truly met them outside the game's influence, or whether their friendship had been part of it from the beginning. Reality stopped feeling stable. Messages kept arriving even when the game was gone. Devices activated without power. Screens lit up with no input. And then, one morning, everything stopped. No website. No warnings. No presence. Only absence. The 4 of them scattered afterward like something had released its grip but left invisible marks behind. Ryan disappeared into a new city. Maya struggled to rebuild her sense of what was real. Olivia refused to talk about anything that happened. Ethan tried to return to normal life, but normal no longer fit him the same way. Because months later, while fixing a client's laptop, the screen blinked once, then again, and a single line appeared as if it had always been waiting there. "Thank you for completing the experiment." And beneath it, another message formed slowly, deliberately, like something remembering how to begin again. "New participants have been selected." Blackridge never noticed when the next envelope arrived.